right, I think I am live. I'm live. This is the Unapologetic Nomad. Shout out to all of you who are going to check out this live. Yes, I'm right here in the beautiful state of South Carolina in America. That's right, South Carolina. And as you see behind me, everything is so quiet, it's so peaceful, beautiful. Yes. So definitely shout out to all those. You're going to check this out. Shout out to King Nomad. Shout out to Ayla. And they're both busy doing their thing right now, handling some business. I just took my walk. And I tried to do this a few minutes ago, but something was up with the signal. It got a little janky. So I said, let me do it again. But thank you for those who are tuning in and in the chat and whatnot. And if you are in the chat, send me a thumbs up. Let me know everything is clear, everything is good. You can hear me, everything is good. So, and shout out to you guys. What's good? Where are you? What time is it? I think it's afternoon here, like maybe after 12. So this is my midday walk. You know, we used to taking those morning walks in Tanzania. And, you know, I got up a little, I got up really early today. I did some things online. And then I said, let me go and take a walk and enjoy this nice sunshine before it gets really, really hot, because it gets hot here. I don't know what the temperatures are where you are, but it gets in the high 90s, 100, maybe close to 100 here. I think one day it was like 101, 102, but it gets really hot. But South Carolina is very beautiful. And I'll show you on the other side what I'm looking at here. Just sitting here on this bench. You see how lovely everything is. Very green, very, very beautiful. Very bright. The sky is very bright right now. It's nice. And yeah, sitting here and wow, just wanted to share something with you that happened recently, and it's still, you know, kind of blows my mind. First, I didn't know what to think about it, but it's all good. It's great, actually. So definitely had a great time. This past weekend, we were at my husband's family reunion in Americus, Georgia. And it was a big crowd. So a lot of people showed up. We had a great time. Elders, teens, babies, you know, so we had a great time and got a chance to see family we haven't seen in a long time. That was wonderful. And so hubby, he had to go back up north to handle some business. And so Ayla and I drove back to SC. Again, we were in Georgia. And yeah, we drove back, drove Ayla's car. And wow, she needed an oil change, you know, so she wanted me to check her oil. And man, silly me, and I do know how to check oil. I, you know, checked the dipstick to see where it was. I put the oil cap on top of the car, inside the car, with the hood up, and the car was really hot, and I should have waited till it cooled. That was on me. And the cap dropped inside the car where the engine is, you know, it's hot, and I'm trying to reach for it. I burnt my pinky finger. I didn't mention that earlier, but I burnt my finger. I'm like, ah. Then went into the store. I just panicked because I didn't know what to do. And so as soon as I walked in the store, this attendant, she was at the door. She was like, "Are you okay, baby?" I said, "No, I need your help." I said, "Do you have anybody in here that can help me with a car issue?" And I explained what happened. And I'm panicking, like, oh my goodness, we're like 3 hours from home. We're not even home yet. We're in Georgia, you know, so. And Ayla's like hot, so we did find a place for her to stand in the shade, you know, and, you know, drink some water and whatnot. And so I'm waiting, and she walks out with me to the car. By the way, let me know everything is good. Those who are on here, give me a thumbs up. Let me know the sound is good and the video is good. You can hear me, you can see me. It's not janky. I don't like janky feeds. So anyway, this is story time. So she follows me out to the car. We get to the car, and we turn around. As soon as we get to the car, she's about to help me. This other guy walks up. He said, "I'll help you." And I'm like, whoa, where did he come from? I didn't even see him. Where did he come from? You know, out of the blue. And he said, "I understand. I'll help you. No problem." And I'm like, okay. You know, so people wonder if Southern hospitality is real. It is very real, you know, and that was it just kind of solidified it for me And I'm like, wow, like people will really help you without asking, you know. And I'm not saying it's just the southern states, but the South is known for southern hospitality, people just being nice and kind and doing things from the heart. So I'm like, wow, because you know, the worst thing is to get home and then you run into like a whole bunch of attitudes and nastiness and people having, you know, all in their emotions and stuff and having a bad day. But it turned out, you know, like this guy, he's like, no, I help you. And I'm like, okay, great. I'm panicking still because I'm like, oh my God, we're not going to find this cap. So the oil cap, it dropped down in there where the engine was, and we didn't see it come through. It didn't fall to the ground. We're like, OMG, are you kidding me? We're 3 hours away from home. And I'm like, I'm not about to tow no car so we can buy an oil cap, you know? So I'm like, what are we going to do? So that to me was like the creator sending help because I didn't know what to do. And then Ayla was like, you know, she was like this, like, oh, bye. And I'm like, it's on me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And so the guy drops everything and he comes, and I know he has a busy day. He looks like he was handling his business. He had like a work truck, and he took his phone. He found this metal pole and he taped the phone to this pole and he put it down in the car. He put the video camera on. He put it down inside the car so that I'm gonna get out of this direct sunlight because it is very hot. Anyway, he puts it down in the car to see if he can locate where the cap was. And nah, he couldn't see it. And I'm like, oh no, nah, please, this is not happening today. I'm panicking, right? So then he goes to his truck. He gets a blanket. He puts it on the ground. He gets under there. He's trying to look under the car. And I'm like, please tell me you see this cap, please. And so he's looking and he couldn't find it. And I'm panicking some more. I'm like, oh my God, we're done, right? So then he takes his phone, he turns it and flips it and does the other camera so he can try to see if he can see where the cap is. And I'm like, do you see it? He said, okay, calm down. I got it. I got it. So then he goes to his truck. He didn't see it still. Goes to his truck and he has these two cones. I don't know what you call them. You put them in front of the tire and you drive the car up on it. It's like he had the perfect everything. He had everything we needed to do what needed to be done. So he put those things in front of the wheels. We drove the truck up on those little, I don't know what it's kind of cones or whatever. And he gets down there under the car, puts his gloves on. He starts fumbling around. And I'm like, please tell me he finds this cap. He's messing around for a little bit, moving his hand around. And I'm like, please, please, please. I'm praying. I'm like, please find this cap. And the next thing you know, he reaches from under the truck with the cap in his hand. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that is awesome. You know, I just jumped up and down like a little kid. I'm like, oh, my hero. So it was like, wow. And he did not have to do that. So I keep playing that back in my head. Like, what if that man wasn't there? But that told me that that was the creator right there sending help. And he had everything that was needed to do this. That was the thing. That was the other thing that kind of blew my mind. And and not that it's about race, but I need to tell you that he was Asian. He was Asian American. And shout out to him. His name is Max. Shout out to Max. I said, Max, I said, what do we owe you? Because we, you know, this is part of your day too. It took about maybe 20, 30 minutes total for him to do that. And he said nothing. He said, if you ever see me around, if you need some help, you stop me and it's not a problem. I said, wow. I said, well, thank you, Max. And it was awesome meeting you. And I thought that was just so nice because we could have really been jammed up, you know, over a cap, an oil cap, you know. And then shout out to that lady, too, that helped us in the store who else actually came out as well. She didn't have to do that. So Southern hospitality is a real thing. And since we've been back, we've just been running into so many nice people who are just kind. There's nothing wrong with being kind, you know, to people, regardless of what you look like, where you come from, you know, what color you are, what race you are. You don't be kind. And I think that what it is the energy that you put out, it comes back, you know. So I'm a big person on energy and doing positive things, helping people, because when you're in need, that help is going to come back. And that showed me right there that, okay, we're on the right track. We're doing the right thing. So I really appreciated that because we could have really been jammed up over just that little cap. And so we made it home and all was well. We're good. And I'm like all the way home, like, oh my goodness, what if, just playing that back in my head. So that was the creator sending somebody at the right time to help. So, and again, shout out to Ayla and King Nomad. Yeah, so they're out doing what they got to do. Ayla's at school, and King Nomad is handling some business up north, and we'll all be back together soon. But I'm here in Columbia, South Carolina, my home state. It feels really good. I actually saw my parents yesterday. You'll get to meet them on Saturday. We're gonna have a big event and just a family. And I want to show you the family land and the family, and let them speak to you guys and just get their thoughts on how they felt when we were gone for that long, because we were back and forth just visiting. It's been 10 years, almost 10 years, 9 years and some change. October will mark 10 years if we had been gone to October, but it's been almost 10 years that we've been gone and just back and forth, just visiting from afar. And it just feels really, really good to be home and to just love on family and to still know that peace exists. So, you can find peace. You can find peace where you make it. And we really like it in the South. And we definitely are going to show you a lot more of what it looks like. Because you know what? America is actually very, very beautiful. There is a lot to see in America. Now, don't get it twisted. The nomads are still going to be traveling, and you'll get to see some different places. But we want to showcase the beauty of what we have here, because America is vast and it is naturally beautiful. And a lot of us don't get a chance to see it because a lot of people are hustling and working and working 2 and 3 jobs. A lot of people, I find that here too. So that's a big difference right there from what I'm used to. So, you can live on a lot less living abroad. But when you come back home, oh, it's hustle. So that's one big thing we have to get used to, is getting that paper. So everything is cool, but we're still settling in, getting adjusted. Shout out to those of you who are in the chat. Shout out to Regmon Music. All right, peace and blessings to you. Thank you, thank you. Those who are in the chat, thank you so much. Shout out and peace and love to the family. And yeah, so just getting adjusted to that, because things cost a lot more than it would in other places. But that's okay. We all make our decisions to do what we do. I enjoy I was so happy just seeing Ayla. I miss her so much. And my parents, my sisters, and everybody. Thank you for opening the world to us. Oh, thank you so much. Shout out to, who is that? J Font Leroy. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you guys enjoy what we do, because that's the other thing people don't understand. There's a lot that goes into being a content creator. It's not just turn the camera on, click. So we have to be conscious of the things that we want to share with you, and the things that will help some of you who are trying to make decisions about moving or doing things or traveling, and just sharing happy moments and not so good moments also. And if you haven't checked out that recent video that we posted about that 1-star hotel we stayed in recently, check that out. I mean, I nearly hit the roof, because I'm like, oh no, we're not about to do this. We're gonna get it together. Either you're gonna give me my money, or we're gonna get this together, because I believe in getting what you pay for. So check that video out. That 1-star hotel rating, yeah, my husband was right. I went off, because and it's one thing, better, you do better. And the person who owned that, I found out, he owns other hotels. And I'm like, are you kidding me? How do you own a hotel running it like that? That's not acceptable. I'm sorry. In no book is that acceptable. So, but in the end, it turned out well. So people, they actually, I had them clear that whole room out. No, y'all got to clean this. And they were trying to get us a discount back for our stay as well. But let me see who else is on here. We have I have my glasses on. Give me a minute. Art Lithio. I am your follower from Sao Tome and Principe. I think I will return to Africa one day. All right. Shout out to you. Yeah, Africa is amazing. And we had a great time going to different places and living in different places, and enjoying different cultures and people. And but home, this is still home. This is home. This is where we were born. We're born in the U.S. And this is where we are. There's so many people here, still here, and doing our thing. People are doing their thing here, So, um, and I said, peace where you make it. There's peace here. Um, they're good people here. This is where we're born and raised, and hey, this is where our family members are and our friends, people that we love and care about. But definitely thank you guys for always tuning in, checking on us, and making sure everything is good, and following the things that we post, and the feeds and the lives, and all the different things that we do. So thank you so much, because it is not easy being a content creator. Um, and But things are well. We're all well and doing good. And we're back home. Yeah. So where are you guys right now? Where are you? What time is it? It's midday here. So I took my walk earlier, a little earlier. I was trying to do this and the feed got kind of janky. I said, no, I'm gonna do it again. I took it down because it's like it was very janky. But since you are back, do you think you might be getting back into some music things? All right, Reg Mom Music. Yes, we thought about that. You're in Lexington, Kentucky. Shout out to Reg Mom Music. And we just talked about that the other day. I'm a spoken word poet as well, and a writer. So that's how we met. We met through music. So definitely we've been itching to kind of get back into it. So we'll probably do that soon. Or we get settled. We're still trying to get settled here. I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at right now. It's just nice while I'm talking. So we're gonna get back into it, and yeah, because I believe you should always use your talents. God didn't give you a talent just to waste it and let it just sit. So we have a lot of talents, and yeah, definitely, definitely. Oh, also make sure you guys check out our store Unmad.shop, where you can find sea moss and so many other herbal things that are good for the body. I take that stuff daily. It helps me a lot, and this is not medical advice. And just feel so much better since my knee is healed. And I like getting out doing my walks because it keeps it and it gets stronger. It helps it get stronger. Because I did have the tear in my meniscus and my ACL, but thank God it's gotten a lot better. I'm still at about 98, 99% healed, but I'm able to walk and take long walks. And I took that recently before we got here. We were in Delaware. We did that 3-mile walk with my mother-in-law. That was awesome. That was a beautiful park. And there's some other beautiful spaces here in SC as well. I want to show you guys Lake Murray and downtown, and there's even a dam, where it's just so beautiful. There's so many beautiful spaces, and I want to show you guys those things soon, sometime this week, or if not next week. But definitely, yeah, just getting adjusted to home, and falling back in. So this is just the season to be here. There's a season for everything, and I'm a very spiritual person, so seasons, it's not so much like winter, summer, spring, fall. It's time periods, and knowing when to move, when to do this, when to shift. So it is the season to be here for more than one reason. We'll share some other things with you coming up soon, but we're here and getting adjusted, and it's lovely. It's a lovely time. So it's a good thing to come home and run into nice people, because that would be different if you run into, like I said, people who just got attitudes and just oof, that makes it rough. Humbly me, blessing sis. How are the mosquitoes? It's all kind So for me, no mosquitoes as of yet, because girl, when it gets dark, I'm inside. All right, right now, they're not out here in the heat. It gets very hot here, and oh yeah, I can't wait to get to the beach. I want to go to the beach before winter hits, or fall hits. But yeah, when the nighttime hits, I want to say 5-ish, 5, 6-ish. I make sure I'm in the house, because I don't even want to entertain that. But where my parents live, they're in the countryside, so I'm gonna be down there this weekend, and you'll get to see what it's like. Now they do have some mosquitoes, I'll admit it, but they don't bother me as much because I think they're used to me. I grew up there, And they're probably used to my blood. I don't know. I think people say that when they're used to you, they don't bother you as much. But King Nomad, they tear him up. Oh my goodness! Shout out, my King Nomad. But yeah, mosquitoes, they're not that bad. I really think, and we keep saying, I think Ayla agrees with me. The ones in we stayed in Southeast Asia. We lived in Cambodia. Okay, those mosquitoes were awful, awful. It's like swarms of them. And I had to go outside with that what's that mosquito racket or whatever. It looks like a tennis racket, but those mosquitoes were the worst. Um, I think you put a little oil on, a little citronella, some kind of oil on, and deep woods off or something. You should be fine for a while. But they're not that bad. I like to be out in the daytime. This breeze is nice. Oh my goodness, it's hot, but this breeze is nice. I'll show you what I'm looking at again. It's very nice here. I like how people keep everything nice and clean and manicured and just nice. Um, because people have other thoughts about America, and America's not all dirty. You got people who love nice things. It's nice here. South Carolina is a very beautiful state, and it's so wild because we've run into a couple of family members from up north who've moved here. I'm like, wow, everybody's moving to SC in the building, boots on the ground, by the way. So quite a few people we've run into, friends and family who are here. Um, and who've moved here from other places. But it's a very nice place to be. I wouldn't trade my upbringing for anything in the world. Like I said, you'll get to see the homestead when I go there this weekend. We're trying to have like a little get together at my mom and dad's house and invite some of the other families. So that's this weekend. So stay tuned. You get to see my peeps and see the land and see how just peaceful it is and how nice it is here. But I'm glad to be back for this season. I'm glad to be back for a lot of reasons. And yeah, we do not regret doing anything that we've done or visited any place we love traveling. We love Africa, Asia, all the places we've been, and we will be traveling again in a different season. But for now, we'll be showing you America because it is vast, it's beautiful, and we have who is this? Michelle W. Another Michelle here. All right. Okay. Before that, we have Arlithio. I hope I said your name right. Do you consider returning to Africa one day? I'm sure we will. We do have our apartment, by the way, still in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Our apartment is there. So anyone who's traveling soon, we have our apartment there. If you want to rent it for a few months, hit us up in email on our email, unapologeticnomads at gmail.com, and we'll give you the details about it. We can chat about it and hook you up. So those who are traveling, you don't have to worry about a place to stay. We do have an apartment there. So, and that was a great investment. I think we actually did. So, Michelle W., good afternoon. I have traveled extensively, and people sometimes who have not traveled have bad perceptions of America. They think America is New York and California, which is not, which it is not. You are so right, sis. Um, as I was talking to one of my uncles the other day, and that's on my husband's side, and he's an extensive traveler. He's an engineer, so he travels quite a bit. And he's like, you know what? People don't even understand that the majority of the U.S. is farmland or it's rural. So the cities only make up a certain small percentage of the landmass of the U.S. Most of the U.S. is rural. It's countryside. It's like this. It's like, suburbs or countryside where you have a lot of fields and farms and people just living in the countryside. We have lakes, we have mountains, we have streams, we have oceans, um, canyons. I mean, America is very beautiful. I think that what it is that people are hustling and working so much, they don't get a chance to really enjoy it, but it is a very beautiful place. And if you have the time, you can actually explore and see some of the natural wonders and the beauties that exists. But it is very, very nice. So definitely, like the city areas only make up a small portion of what you see. And that's why we run into people that say, oh, I want to go to the US. And I say, where do you want to visit? Oh, I want to go to New York. Oh, I want to go to LA. I want to go to Miami, and they think that that's America, and it's not. It's not the whole of what we are. It's very vast, and there's so much rural and just land out and about out here. Good to see you live watching from Los Angeles. Okay, I just said LA. Much love. Enjoy your time in the States. Thank you, Henry. Michelle says, my husband has a few years left before he retires, and we were considering Columbia, SC, as our, oh, Columbia is great as our home. I like North Carolina because I have lived in Raleigh and Charlotte, but leaning more towards NC. Okay, SC is beautiful. There's so many people moving here. I remember when I was in college, and um, I met so many students from all over. I was friends with a girl from Alaska. It was a sister from Alaska, and I'm like, what? And a lot of people tend to come here and don't leave. They enjoy it. They love it that much. And Columbia is really, really a dope place to be. It's really nice, you know. I like how they upkeep things, and people are really making paper here. They're doing their thing here, you know. Columbia is nice. So if you want that city, you want to be kind of in the middle, that city slash rural vibe, you're kind of in the middle, and that's how I like it. I like it kind of in the middle. Then this is a place to be. Um, and definitely yeah, it's a good choice. So we're going to be going around and showing you some of what Columbia has to offer, and other places here in SC and other, you know, states in the near future, because people don't spend enough time showing you that, you know, we always see other places, and like we focus so much on Africa and Asia and the places that we lived when we were away, but there's so much to see here as well. So definitely look forward to that. I want you to look forward and stay tuned for that. But I don't want to hold you guys. It's been awesome, and I'll be back on here again. Okay, she said cost of living. Michelle wants to know cost of living is better in SC than North Carolina. I love the Southern hospitality. Yes, girl, the Southern hospitality is lit. I hate the Northeast. I lived in Maine for a few years. That was the worst experience of my life, and I am in my mid 50s. All right, girl, I feel you. Like it still blows me away, even though I was born and raised here. I forget how nice the people are, and I'm talking not just us. People that don't look like us are really nice. You know, hold the door for you. They speak to you. They don't even know you. Like, how you doing? Good morning. Good afternoon. Have a good day. Can I help you with that? Are you okay? You know, so people are just genuinely nice. That's just how people are raised here. I love that you guys are doing this new approach. Thank you so much, Zena. Zena Warrior. Much love, my sister. Have a blessed afternoon. Thank you so much. But yes, stay tuned. I don't want to keep you guys too long. I'll be back on here, definitely with the fam. And it's just great to be able to share that with you guys. So, my word for today, just be kind to someone, and someone will be kind to you. All right? Be good to yourself also. Don't forget to be good to yourself and do something nice for yourself today. And yeah, stay tuned. So I'll show you one more time what I'm looking at. This is so pretty, you know. Just I love how it's just so green and just kept up very well here. Yeah. But yeah, stay tuned and you enjoy the rest of your day. And don't forget to check out our shop, Unmad.shop, for your sea moss, which I take daily, and other natural supplements. And yeah, and if you need a consultation, they're only, we actually took the price down. Those who are still looking to travel and do what they need to do, 30 for 30. So we took it down. We understand pockets are tight these days, but we want to still help people. I love to help people. So definitely check that out on our website if you're looking for a consultation. And we will see you on the next one. Peace and love. Have a good day, everybody.